we've been kind of conditioned to see education as this very passive thing that, you go and you sit in your chair and you take your notes and you read your textbook. And we all do the same thing at the same time. What a self-directed environment looks like is the opposite, and we see that as, oh, maybe education's not happening here. Maybe if there's hustle and bustle and noise and movement, it means learning is not happening. Learning is often a messy thing, and sometimes learning looks like, a group of 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 learners figuring out how to work as a team, which might mean some goofing off or some distraction, or some argument. And the temptation as an educator is to, cut that process off and make it more streamlined. But the learning that's happening there and how to negotiate as a team, how to stay on task, how to, turn in your deliverables that are due, how to do, keep a standard of work. That's actually really important learning, more so than even the content of whatever that assignment might be.
What I've learned and what I know now is that heroes learn how they learn best. They're able to identify, hey, this space might be too loud for me, or hey, I need noise during that time to work. And they're able to choose where they work, when they work, and how they work. In a teacher-led environment, it is what it is. There is only one option. In this environment, there are multiple options for them to choose from. So I think it's controlled chaos, but for them, it works.
So in a self-directed environment, people may walk in and see or think that they see chaos, but learning is actually happening. We're often working in groups together and collaborating with one another. Sometimes they're working on math problems that may be different, but they have a mentor coming over to help them. So it's oftentimes work going on, deep work going on, even though you may hear voices and you're not being told exactly what to do by a teacher in front of the classroom.
But sometimes if you just sit back, like as the guides, we sort of sit back and watch, and there's so many things you see happening in the collaboration they're doing, the ideas they're coming up with, the movement from group to group, asking questions amongst each other, creating different things. It becomes very chaotic, but it's busy, and they're getting so much done. And then they feel really proud of what they've accomplished through the chaos.
Yeah, in a self-directed learning environment, yes, we're very passionate about like the content of what kids are learning. We want them to know and have deep knowledge of the world and how it works. But more than that, we're wanting them to develop skills of what it means to be a learner. What does it mean to walk into a workplace and not have someone hold your hand and tell you, when to do something, how to do something. In a place where you kind of have to set your own goals and be accountable to yourself, and maybe be a part of a team and learn how to collaborate on a team that works different than you do. Part of the messiness and the chaos of a self-directed learning environment is building those muscles early, and sometimes it could take some failure to do that. But when you're in a space where you are creating the rules, you are exploring your interests, you are evaluating your peers' work, you're building muscles of receiving feedback yourself, you're getting experts to look at your work. You're doing that all, from the time you can read and write. You're building muscles of what it means to work and create and produce in the world.